Welcome back to the channel, GH fans! Today's General Hospital spoilers are packed with shocking betrayals, explosive secrets, unexpected rescues, and twists that could change Port Charles forever. Stay tuned, because every second brings a new surprise you won't want to miss. I remember how steady and loyal he always tried to be, even when life kept pulling him back into danger. But this time, something is different. The whispers and news story hints suggest he might not come back alone. There are strong indications that Jason could bring another woman with him, someone who represents a fresh chapter. That possibility has me both excited and a little worried for Britt. Britt has already faced so much heartache. She and Jason shared those tender confessions right before he was taken away, and I truly believe they might have a real chance at happiness. Yet the latest updates show Britt is in for a painful shock. She kept some important secrets from him, especially about Cassius and the trouble surrounding Jocelyn. When Jason learns everything he missed, including how his own twin brother deceived so many people close to him, the trust between them may crack beyond repair. I keep asking myself, can a relationship survive that kind of betrayal and hidden truth? The answer seems to lean toward no, at least not right away. Jason has always been a protector, but now he must protect his own heart and his family too. What touches me most is how clearly Jason is changing. He spent so much time trying to help Britt through her difficulties, but that came at a high cost for his son Danny. As Danny's only remaining father, Jason's priorities are shifting fast. I have seen this character grow from a young man lost in the mob world to someone who understands the value of real family bonds. Bringing another woman back to Port Charles could be his way of proving he wants a simpler, cleaner life. It might feel sudden to longtime fans like me, but it also makes sense. After everything he has endured, Jason deserves peace, and Danny needs a father who stays present. This rapid transformation is creating new tension that feels explosive. Britt, for her part, is facing fresh troubles that add even more layers to the story. She has been through illnesses, family betrayals, and dangerous entanglements before, but this time the pain comes from someone she truly loves. The idea that Jason might return with someone new is bound to hit her hard. I wonder how she will react when she sees him moving forward without her. Will she fight for their relationship, or will she finally choose to focus on her own healing? The writers seem to be steering Britt toward growth, even if it means letting go. That kind of character development keeps me glued to the screen, because I have watched her evolve from a complicated figure into someone capable of real love and sacrifice. One thing I have learned from decades of following General Hospital is that relationships rarely stay simple in Port Charles. Jason and Britt's bond was passionate, but it was also built during chaos. Now that Jason is returning with a new perspective, everything feels heightened. The danger to their connection is real, and it is pushing the entire storyline into uncharted territory. I keep thinking about how Jason's quick changes will affect not just Britt, but also Sonny, Carly, and the rest of the circle. Will old alliances shift? Will new rivalries emerge? The possibilities are thrilling. What fascinates me is the way the show is using this moment to explore second chances. Jason has always carried heavy burdens. Seeing him choose family over past entanglements feels right, even if it hurts to watch Britt suffer. I have my own opinion here. Sometimes love means stepping aside so the other person can become the best version of themselves. Britt showed strength when she finally opened up about some of her problems, but holding back that major secret about Cassius may cost her the future she hoped for. Still, I do not count her out. She has surprised us before, and I suspect she will find her own path forward. The excitement building around Jason's return is exactly what makes General Hospital so special after all these years. Every time I think the story has settled, new layers appear. Will Jason's mysterious companion become a lasting part of his life, or is she simply someone who helped him through his darkest days away? How will Danny respond to his father's changes? And what new dangers might arise from the secrets still bubbling under the surface? These questions keep me coming back, eager for the next episode. I truly believe the writers are crafting something meaningful here. Jason's transformation is not just about romance. It is about a man finally choosing stability for his child and for himself. Britt's shock and the troubles she faces feel authentic because we have seen her fight so hard. Their story, even if it ends or changes direction, has given us beautiful moments worth remembering. As someone who has watched this show through marriages, losses, and countless twists, I find comfort in knowing the characters continue to grow in ways that mirror real life. Jason has always been a complicated soul, torn between loyalty and the pull of danger. But the newest developments feel like a true turning point. As Danny's only remaining father, Jason will almost certainly need to rearrange his priorities once he is out of prison. That boy needs a steady, trustworthy dad he can count on. And I believe Jason is ready to step fully into that role with real determination. After everything he has been through, putting Danny first feels right and long overdue. I keep thinking about how Jason might finally walk away from the criminal world that has defined so much of his life. The hints suggest he could cut ties with Britt as well, partly because she has a way of drawing trouble even when she does not mean to. Britt is a strong woman who has faced her own battles, but her secrets and the complications surrounding Cassius and Jocelyn have created cracks that may be too wide to mend quickly. Still, I hold out hope that Jason and Britt could find a bright future together if they both choose forgiveness and honesty. Love on this show has survived worse storms before. Yet everything points to Jason wanting to focus on Danny and his family relationships more than romance when he comes back to Port Charles. That choice makes perfect sense to me as a longtime viewer. He has missed so much time already, and Danny deserves his full attention now. This shift in Jason is happening fast, and it is creating fresh tension that feels electric. The story is clearly building towards something bigger, and I cannot look away. What adds even more heat is the suggestion that Jason may not return alone. There are indications he could bring another woman back with him. Someone who represents a new chapter and possibly new benefits or expectations in his life. If that new woman truly wants a fresh start and the rights that come with being close to Jason, then Britt is heading straight into a new kind of emotional war. I have seen Britt fight for what she wants before, but this shock could test her like never before. The adjustment happening between Britt and Jason feels raw and real. One moment they share deep confessions, and now everything is shifting under their feet. I ask myself whether Britt can handle this new reality without falling apart. The answer, I think, lies in her growth over the years. She has become more resilient, even if her heart is still vulnerable where Jason is concerned. Watching her face this potential betrayal and the arrival of another woman will be painful but also compelling television. Jason's rapid change is forcing everyone around him to adjust too. Will he truly leave the old life behind, or will the past pull him back in? How will Danny react to his father's new priorities, and possibly a new woman in his life? These questions keep the story burning with excitement. As someone who has followed every twist since the ADS, I appreciate how the writers are balancing Jason's sense of duty as a father with the messy reality of his romantic life. Britt's new troubles feel earned because we have seen her struggle with honesty and danger for so long. The shock she is about to experience regarding Jason's adjustments may push her toward important decisions about her own future. Will she fight to keep him, or will she finally step back and let him focus on Danny? Either path offers rich storytelling that honors the characters we have grown to love. The danger to Jason and Britt's relationship is undeniable right now, and it is driving the plot forward in ways that feel fresh and urgent. Jason transforming so quickly after prison shows a man ready for real change. Whether that change includes Britt or leaves her heartbroken remains to be seen. But the possibility of a bright future still lingers like a quiet promise. I have learned over decades of watching that General Hospital rarely makes things easy, but it almost always makes them meaningful. This new war Britt faces, sparked by Jason's possible new companion and his strong focus on family, creates a powerful emotional core for the coming episodes. I find myself rooting for healing on all sides. Jason deserves peace and a chance to be the father Danny needs. Britt deserves someone who sees her clearly without the weight of old secrets. And the town of Port Charles deserves the kind of drama that keeps us talking for weeks. The excitement is building beautifully. Every hint about Jason's return, his shifting priorities, and the new woman possibly entering the picture adds layers that make me eager for what comes next. Britt's shock and the adjustments in their relationship will test loyalties and force difficult conversations. As a devoted fan well into my later years, I still get that familiar thrill when the story heats up like this. Jason stepping up for Danny while navigating his complicated heart feels authentic and hopeful. Whatever path the writers choose, I trust they will deliver the kind of heartfelt moments that have kept me watching all these years. Poor Charles never disappoints when it comes to love, family, and second chances.